Okay, so hey there, YouTubers. This is Asian. Hey there, baseball. It's Asian Music Bass Pussy here. In today's stream, we're basically going to be talking to you guys about animes that you guys definitely should check out, guys. And I recently came back from my dude Trent's house. I know I talk a lot about him. I mentioned a lot about him in the past. I talk about him all the time. You know what I mean? And you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk about Pokemon because Pokemon I talk about it like all the time. Like I talk about Pokemon way too much, and I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. A lot of people aren't really so into the Pokemon content, but today I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about some animes you guys should check out. I recently came back from my dude Trent's house. He gave me a shit ton of cards to buy and resell. I'll probably show those off in a later video, guys. But at the same time, I had like a really weird and bad day because like my best friend, like literally he's like my new best friend, like because we were friends all through high school. Like he was my friend all through high school. Like when we were in high school, like we were like best of friends. Like we would be hanging out like almost every single day. We'll be hanging out like legit. Like some of my other friends I'll hang out with too, but most of the time, like 90% of the time, I'll be spending time with this dude, and he's like my best friend. We do have some problems here and there, you know what I mean? Like most people do. Like, you know, everyone's gonna have their problems here and there. Like, you know, like my friend is always the type of person where he likes to like you know like he likes to point out things that are going like you know like I like him as a friend. He's a really nice dude, but sometimes he does have that point where you know where sometimes like he will kind of point you on stuff that either you're doing wrong or things that you know like, you should be doing in your life. Like he recommends like yeah you know you shouldn't keep like a dead end job like where you're just working in like a grocery store. You're doing like minimum wage or like low paying jobs like that. He always would talk to me about school, telling me like yeah you should go, like in the beginning I wasn't really going to college and stuff like that, and he would talk about yeah you know you should go to school, do all this and that, and he did a lot of talk about that. And I mean, I love the dude to death. He does have his quirks though, and some things that you know. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of, but he does it anyways, and so, I mean, yeah. But anyways, guys, with that, I do want to say that I kind of got put into a kind of weird situation because like, I told my friend, like, yeah, I'm gonna go meet up with this one dude to go look at some Pokemon cards today, because my friend told me he was coming to town, but I didn't know for sure, like, he didn't give me, like a for sure thing that he was coming to town, because he's in the military now. He's, like, my best friend. He's in the military now. He joined the military about 2015, 2016 is when he joined the military. He joined the military about that time, went to North Carolina and moved over there and was in the military for the longest time. And he put me into the weirdest, most awkward situation because, like, my friend legitly, like, I'm gonna tell you a story time before we get into this whole animes you should check out thing. But anyways, yeah, basically what happened was my best friend was with me, right? Cause I told him, like, I'm gonna go check out this guy's cards. I'm gonna go buy some cards from this one dude, you know, if you wanna come with. I didn't force him to. I said, if you want to. I never forced him and said, you have to come. But at the same time, when he was ready to, like, when we met up with the dude, okay, we are just waiting around, cause, the guy that I was buying from, which is also my new friend that I made friends with, was basically talking about, you know, like, well, he thought we were waiting for my friend, and told him, no, my friend is, like, right here, man, like, my friend is right there in the car waiting, you know what I mean, but my friend legitimately thought we were just waiting for me to buy, like, one card, and that was it, and then we're gonna go, you know what I mean. Little does he know he has a whole bunch of cards that he wanted me to look at, you know what I mean? And I believe I kind of told the guy that we're going to be looking at a couple of cards, you know what I mean? We're not just going to look at one card, you know what I mean? But my friend, I don't know if he really took it that way. So my friend legitimately just wasn't really in the mood for it, you know what I mean? Like, and he tells me, like, oh, yeah, I gotta go meet, like, my cousins at 1 o'clock. And so I thought he sounded like he was down to go look at some cards and, you know, possibly make some money. Because I was telling him about how much I've been making with the Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff. And I was trying to get him to go buy some cards, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to, like, peer pressure him into it, you know what I mean? I said, you can look at the cards if you like. You don't have to buy. You can just come here to look with me, man. Like, I'm gonna buy, but you can just look if you like. And I was trying to get my dude to try and just look at some cards with me, man. You know what I mean? Like, just asking him just friendly, like, yeah, would you like to look at some cards, man? And my friends sounded all cool about it at first. But then when we go to meet the dude, I tell him, yeah, my friend has his cards at his house. You know, you want to go to his house and we can go look at the cards. And he's like, no, he didn't even want to leave. He felt like he just wanted to just, like, leave. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't even want to stay. And I felt like I was in an awkward situation at that moment. Like, I didn't know, like, what I would do. Like, what would you do in that situation, guys? Like, if your best friend was with you to go look at cards that someone that you know you bought cards from them before, or you bought something from them before and you're buying some more stuff from them as stuff that they're selling, and you were gonna plan to look at a whole bunch of stuff to buy, but then, you know, because I never told my friend, you know, hey, you're coming with me to go look at these. No, I never said that. You know what I mean? I gave him the choice. Yeah, I don't know what's with my friend. Like I don't know. Like the dude that I buy the cards from, he's like a nice, genuine, friendly dude. You know what I mean? He. I'm not gonna lie when I say that he's like he is a Mexican person. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I guess because he was Mexican, and because I'm not being stereotypical and saying all Mexicans are criminals, but I'm just saying, like, you know, because he was a Mexican guy, some Mexican people can be perceived as criminals. And the my dude that was selling me the cards actually mentioned to me that yeah, you know, maybe it's because, you know, because Mexicans kind of look like they're criminal people. And I said, no, Mexicans aren't criminals. Like, I told him legit, like, I don't think of you as a criminal. I just think of you as just a cool dude. You know what I mean? Like, at first, when I first met the dude to buy cards the first time, I was kind of a little skeptical about it. I'm just, like, a little sketched out at first. But then after I get to know the dude, I kind of, you know, get to know him a little better. And yeah, I'm not as so sketched out by the dude anymore. But my friend, he was just feeling all sketched out. And I feel kind of bad. Like, I don't know what I would do in that situation. Like, what would you guys do in that situation? Like, would you go with your best friend and leave the guy you're going to buy cards from? Or would... Because I promised this dude I was going to meet him last week. I couldn't do it because I was busy. And then I told him I'll meet him this week. I was supposed to meet him yesterday, couldn't meet him yesterday because I had work and I had other things I had to do. So, I mean, like, what would you do in that situation? Like, would you tell your best friend, you know, like, I'm gonna go with this dude and do whatever, or would you legitly go, like, legitly all it basically was he just gave me a ride there. I didn't even ask for the ride. I told him I was gonna catch a bus. I told him I'm fine with catching the city bus. You know what I mean? I don't really need a ride, but you know. My friend offered the ride, so I don't know. Like, I was put into the most, like, this is the most awkward situation I have ever been in. Like, I never been in any awkward situation before, but this is, like, the most awkward situation. Yeah, that's what I did. I went with the dude, and, like, it was my best friend, man. Like, I felt kind of awkward in the... I felt like I was in, like, a super awkward situation because, like, what do I do? Like, do I go with my friend that I possibly might not see for a couple of months because he's going to be, or a couple of years, you know, depending, because, he leaves on Tuesday, and basically I haven't been able to really see him at all in person because of, you know, like, he wasn't even sure if he was going to come this month because he planned for a vacation for this month. But then he knew it was the busiest month, so he knew I wouldn't be able to hang out with him as much, you know what I mean? Because it's Thanksgiving time. I work in a grocery store. When you work in a grocery store during Thanksgiving, you are just crazy busy. Like, you know you're not going to be able to get off, you know what I mean? During Thanksgiving and during the holidays, you know what I mean? You're not going to be able to get off that easily. I wouldn't be able to take a vacation or anything like that, so he probably had an idea that I wouldn't be able to spend a whole lot of time with him. But yeah, man. I mean, that was just like the weirdest, awkwardest situation ever. Like, I felt so awkward because I was telling my friend that I was buying the cards from. I said, like, I'm sorry that my dude is at, and my dog is going all crazy because we get some stray cats that kind of like live around our house area. Like we didn't ask them to live here. They basically just found their way to our house, and basically we just heard like a little cat fight in the backyard. So yeah, it happens all the time though. It happens all the time. We get cat fights all around this house. Like you can kind of hear them if you listen carefully. But yeah, man, that was like so awkward. Like I was just ready to just scratch my head and think like, what do I do, man? Do I go with my friend and do whatever my friend? Because my friend was gonna offer me to go hang out with him and his cousins. I don't even know his cousins, so I don't really feel comfortable with doing it. Oh, my dog's name is Jack. He's like a cute little like we call him. We have a nickname for him, and his nickname is Elfie because he has like elf ears. So he's like a Chihuahua Terrier mix, and his ears just flop up like this. Like let me see if he wants to come on camera. He's usually not cool about being on camera, but oh, sorry, bunny. We'll see. Yeah, see, he's not very calm dog. He doesn't really like to be on camera. He's not very a calm dog, but he's a nice dog though. Like we got lucky when we got him because we went to the Humane Society, and basically like the Humane Society, which is like basically like a animal shelter pound thing, like the pound, and basically on the day we picked them up, like we were looking. Well, my mom was looking at him because my mom was in the area over there, so she decided, you know, want to catch a bus and go look over here. It was a Wednesday. I was in school at the time, and so my dad picked me up from school, I think, or something like that. He picked me up from the house or something like that, and the place closed at like 4 or 5 o'clock. We just barely made it, and we looked at the dog really quick. Like we took like a few minutes to look. Like we were there maybe like 30 minutes or 20 minutes before they closed, and we were just looking at him, and we basically fell in love with him. Like we basically fell in love with the dog, and luckily we picked him up on a Wednesday. So normally at that time when we picked him up, it was $100 to adopt the dog, but because we got him on a Wednesday, we got him at half price, so we got him at $50. And at the time that we were actually adopting that dog, a lot of people didn't want that dog just because of the fact that the dog had like mange, which is just kind of like a hair condition thing. It's like some type of a hair problem or something like that, hair disease or something along the lines of that. I can't remember what mange actually is, but he had it, and other people weren't really looking at him. But when we did pick him up, all the other people looking at the dog was just like really like shocked and really loved and appreciated him. Like they really wanted him, you know what I mean? But we had already decided to pick him. Little do we know that in the beginning when we first got him, like he was literally sleeping in my room because my parents were trying to, you know, like they were giving the dog to me and having the dog be mine basically. So the dog was sleeping with me in the beginning. And he would have like so many accidents in the house. Like it took us forever to get him like housebroken. Like we got to a point where we were about to even like my mom literally wanted to return him at one point because he wasn't getting his house trained. So because he's such a small dog, right? So we don't want to leave him outside at night because he's a smaller dog, right? You know what I mean? If it was a bigger dog, we had a big dog right before him. And that big dog would sleep outside. Like we'll have him sleep outside. He was like an outdoor dog. He stayed outside most of the time. He would come inside to maybe eat and maybe spend a little time inside, and then we'll send him back outside. But yeah, man. So basically, yeah, our dog here, like he is like, well, he's not really the most friendliest dog because he doesn't really like people. Like he doesn't like kids, to be honest, and which is kind of a bad thing because like our neighbors both have like little kids in like elementary school age, and also some infants and well, not infants but toddlers, you know what I mean, like toddler age kids. And it's not really the most ideal thing to have him around because he's not really good with kids, but you know, we still do love him, right, Jack? Yeah, we all love you here, don't you? Yep. But anyways, guys, yeah, without further ado, let's talk about some of the animes that we should all be checking out, man. I'm going to show you guys some of the animes that I feel you guys should go check out. And I also wanted to go check out Nizu too. So we'll go check out Nizu. They just had their debut single. So I want to go check out this group, man, Nizuo. They're actually a pretty good group, man. I checked out their first debut song, man, and I really did love it. So we're gonna take a moment, we're gonna check this out, and then we'll go into the rest of the stuff. Hopefully this one doesn't get blocked. If it does, oh well. We'll be careful after this. Basically just be as you are. It sounds like they're speaking Japanese, like this is a Japanese group. Yeah, they're speaking Japanese because Watashi wa is Japanese. I know my Japanese because I studied Japanese for like 1 year. Barely passed though, barely passed. I passed the first semester with a C to Japan. Like I passed with like a C, and then the rest of the stuff I passed with like a D, like barely passing. Cause my teacher was teaching it like he went from 0 to 100. Like he was teaching it way too fast. Like he was speeding through the whole lesson in Japanese, and that wasn't a good way to teach. Surprisingly, it turned out I had that teacher for like 3 classes. Like I had him for like history in my 7th grade year. Then I had him in my 8th grade year for homeroom and for Japanese. So I had him like 3 times. And he doesn't even remember me. And I had him like 3 times in school. Like he comes shopping at a store all the time and he doesn't even recognize me. Like that's so sad. I even mentioned to him a couple times. Saying, do you remember me from school? I still gotta learn to remember names, man. But this girl is rapping right now. Might be my bias. I don't have a bias yet for Nizuo, but I mean, but if you guys found out a bias yet, let me know. And let me know if this is a Japanese group, like a Japanese group made by JYP, or if this is an actual like K-pop group, like from Korea or something. Just happening to sing a song in Japanese. Mia uko ichiban? Oh, so that's who they are. They're like the Japanese version of Twice. Like, I actually do love this group, to be honest. Like, I'm actually a fan of this group, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually liking this group a lot. Like their first song was like... But now now it's actually helps me. Because now that I know they're a Japanese group and that they're singing in Japanese, it tells me that I can't basically sing songs from this group. And you guys are probably thinking, it's just like, okay, so why can't you basically sing songs from this group? Like, what's up with Japanese? Like, why are you like boycotting Japanese music and all that stuff? I'm not really boycotting it. It's just that with copyright issues, Japan makes copyright like theirs. Like basically they they copyright like almost everything. So anything I made that's Japanese, so like I guarantee you, like after this live stream is up and I decide to leave this live stream up because I did a reaction to Nizu, it might get taken down because of the fact that it had a Japanese song in it. Because Japanese music for some reason always gets copyrighted. Cause that's what happened on my last channel, guys. Like I had another YouTube channel before this one, the Asian Music Bass Boosted. Didn't have as much views, but it was called Kpop All Day in Hawaii. That was like that was like my answer to bass boosting K-pop. Like I had another channel before that called Bass World 808, which is actually my original start to bass boosting K-pop. Like on that channel, like basically, yeah, like I had like my very first channel where I bass boosting music was called Bass World 808, which is actually my original bass boosting channel. I started out bass boosting like just regular music, like American music. Not thinking too much of it. Then for some reason I got into K-pop and I decided, hey, why don't I bass boost like a K-pop song, like just all out of the blue. I bass boosted a K-pop song and it blew up. Like my channel blew up. Like Bass World 808 blew up. Like I got like comments telling me, oh, can you bass boost this song? Can you do this one and so forth. And so I started doing more videos in there, and I mixed it in with some J-pop. I did some Japanese music, like I did J-pop songs, and I didn't know anything about the Japanese copyright at the time. I didn't know Japanese had a very strong copyright thing going on with Japan. So I just kept on bass boosting Japanese music left and right. Then when I found like I started getting some copyright checks, I tried changing the pitch in some of the songs. So I changed the pitch on the Japanese songs so that way they wouldn't get copyright. So I would change them to make them sound like chipmunk voices and stuff like that. Stuff that would kind of make the audio kind of a little bit different from the actual audio, so I might be able to actually get away with it. And what happened was it didn't work, man. It didn't work. My channel still got taken down at the end of the day. So that's when I made my K-pop All Day in Hawaii channel. And that one didn't blow up as much. I think I didn't even reach 1,000 subscribers in that one. I think the max I made was like 700 subs. Because it was another YouTube channel that was also starting to make K-pop bass boost music. And she actually became kind of a... I'm assuming it's a she. I don't really know for sure that person was a she. But I'm going to say she was actually kind of a friend of mine that I made while making these YouTube videos, these bass boost videos, which I actually do really appreciate her. And I love her very much, and I hope that person does come back to make videos again. She did for a little bit, but then she stopped making videos again, and she deleted all the videos that she did make on her new channel. But her name was Kira K-pop Bass Boost. I really do miss her, man. She made some really good bass boosts, and I really do appreciate her channel and all of that is. But now we get all these people that I don't really see them actually having like a love for the music. You know what I mean? Love for the genre. You know what I mean? There are people who do bass boost music and they actually do they bass boost a lot of music and they do it very quickly, and the videos don't look as aesthetically pleasing. Now there is one channel that I've been watching a lot called Emmett Bass, who does like that person does K-pop bass boost. She has that person has like hundreds of views on their videos and they have like plenty of subscribers. But I don't feel any I don't feel any type of genuine love for the genre. Like I feel like that person might just be doing it for clout or whatever. I don't see that person actually having a specific love for the genre. Like I'm not saying that person doesn't. I'm just saying that I feel like that person doesn't have a love for the genre. But anyways, guys, let's get into the anime that I feel you guys should be watching, guys. If you guys are into watching anime, guys, some animes that I would highly recommend for you guys to check out is going to be like My Hero Academia is one. If you guys haven't seen, that one's actually a really good one. I legitimately just finished watching, like, a couple of days ago, I finished watching 7 Deadly Sins. All the way up to Season 4, like, I just finished Season 4 just yesterday. Like, I was trying to slow down in Season 4 because I didn't know... I thought this was going to be the last season. I wasn't sure they were going to come out with another season. So I wanted to kind of slowly watch the anime to kind of make it last. And just a couple of days ago, I finished watching Season 4 of 7 Deadly Sins. And that one's actually a really good anime. I feel like you guys should check out those, man. I just finished watching a live stream of this Hawaiian YouTuber. Like, he's actually from Hawaii, and he's also into anime as well. His name is Grant Uchida. Go check his channel out. I actually did watch a live stream with him, and you know, I gotta say, man, he is an anime fan, but I feel like he hasn't been watching a lot of the newer stuff. Like, he knows more of the older animes, but I feel like he doesn't watch enough like, I feel like, yes, he is an anime fan, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say he's not one, but I feel like from what I've been talking, from what I've seen when I was, like, on his live stream and we're talking and stuff with him, that he doesn't seem to watch, like, a lot of the newer animes and different other ones. Like, I was talking about, like, Blue Exorcist, which is a very great anime. Go check it out if you guys haven't seen it. I also talked about Soul Eater. Those are, like, two amazing animes right there. We talked about Tokyo Ghoul. Those are like some of the best animes, and he has not seen them yet. And I just feel like, you know, like, you can't be an anime fan and not know those. Because Blue Exorcist was a really good anime. It did end way too early, though, in my opinion. Like, they could have really extended it a lot more to make the anime a lot better. And same with Soul Eater. Soul Eater was just cut out too early. Like, I feel like, you know, they could have added like a couple more seasons to Soul Eater to make it a lot better. But yeah, man, there was like a lot of stuff that you know, like a lot of these animes could have done to make it better. But I feel like Grant hasn't seen most of these animes, and I don't know what's going on, like why he hasn't seen them. And I'm wondering where my parents are, to be honest, because I came home like about an hour ago, and they're not even home. They didn't even tell me anything. They didn't even mention like, oh, they're going out somewhere or whatever. Never called me. Like, usually my mom would call me and say, oh, where are you at? You know what I mean? Like, I want to know where you're at. You know what I mean? Want to make sure you're safe for it. Like, she usually calls me when I'm out and about, and she always double checks to see where I'm at, and you know what I'm doing and all that kind of stuff, because she worries about me, and I don't blame her for worrying about me, like, especially with COVID going on. Like, with COVID going on, it's not a safe thing to, like, you don't want to play around with this virus. Like, be safe, guys, be safe. But yeah, guys, I will be right back, to be honest. I'm gonna take my dog out to go use the restroom because I feel he's been stuck in the house for too long, and I don't want him having an accident in the house. So we're gonna go. I'll play some anime in the. I'll play some K-pop in the background for you guys. Let's go play some the BTS new. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna play BTS because BTS will probably get taken down because of copyright. But we'll go check out some I don't know. I'll play Dingo for now. And I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. I'm just gonna take my dog out to go use the restroom, and I'll be right back, guys. Cause I feel my dog is actually gonna be having an accident in the house soon if I don't take him out. So I'll be back. Come on, Jenny. Let's go, Shishi.
Life water. Let creativity flow. 나를 fake 어디 가니 친구 쌀 먼저 털어 우리끼리 걸어 Let's roll 친구들 모아 한잔 할래 like a fish 너는 그래 좋아 띵가 아이스크림 먹으러 갈래 우리가 띵갈래 We gotta get away Let's 띵갈래 Baby do you wanna dance
Okay guys, so I'm back. Yeah, I just had to take my dog out real quick to go use the bathroom before he has an accident in the house, guys. But my dude Trent gave me like a good deal on some, like he gave me this Ultra Ball thing, which I think is actually pretty crazy. I'm gonna show you guys it. I'm not gonna show you guys the cards because my hands are kind of oily. Cause I just bought some food not too long ago. Cause I'm in that food buying mood. Like I've been doing that for a while. Like I've been buying like a shit ton of food from like freaking like Uber Eats and Uber Eats and all those other places. Post. Well, I haven't tried Postmates yet, but I did Uber Eats. I did Bite Squad before. And Bite Squad, Uber Eats. I done DoorDash and a couple of other places I've ordered food from with those people. And yeah, man, I mean, this is actually a pretty good collection, man. I actually gotta say, man, my dude trying to actually hook me up with a lot of cards. I don't think the energies are worth that much, so I'm probably not gonna sell them for too much money because the energies aren't worth that much. Like, my dude Trent saying that they're probably gonna be worth something because of the fact that they're in mint condition. But I don't think they're worth as much, so I'm not gonna try to sell them for too much. But anyways, guys, yeah, but yeah, guys, so anyways, guys, yeah, I mean, the main reason why I decided to do another live stream today, because I did one earlier, but that was a mobile live stream. I did that off my phone, and we're doing that at my dude Trent's house, showing off the cards. The reason why I decided to do another live stream today is because I just basically feel like I need to chill and relax, because I haven't been able to actually relax the last couple of days. Like, I feel like I just been so stressed out at work. I feel like I just been working constantly. Like, I haven't had any days off. Like, today is my first day off in like a long time. Like, my last day off was on Thursday last week. So basically, I worked almost like 7 days straight, man. Almost 7 days straight, man. Like, the reason why I had off today, because I was supposed to work today. I was scheduled to work today. The reason why I'm off today is only due to the fact that my boss is being a little. Well, she wasn't really playing it very smart, okay? She scheduled me to work, or she asked me to work yesterday, but yesterday wasn't as busy of a day. They probably could have handled it because they had two managers working yesterday. They had the store manager and the assistant manager. So one of them could help check, and then I could have just stayed off yesterday. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's kind of screwed us over because she scheduled me to work yesterday, and yesterday wasn't as busy as I assumed today was, or is, you know what I mean, because it's still going on, because it's like 7:20 at night right now. It's 7:20 p.m. in Hawaii, so yeah. But yeah, man, so basically, my boss kind of screwed up because she asked me to work yesterday when she really needed me for today. She really could use me to work today, because I'm basically like the front manager at the store that I work at, like basically, so I'm like in charge of the whole front. I make sure like all my checkers are all like, like calling for help, the lines are down. That's my job. It's just to manage the lines, make sure the lines stay down, make sure we get enough people helping the bag, do all this kind of stuff, make sure our store is running smoothly in the front end. But of course, the busiest day of the week, my boss decides to give me off. You know what I mean? It wasn't me asking for a day off today. My boss just happened to give me off. But this year, the day before Thanksgiving wasn't as fun as last year. Like last year, the day before Thanksgiving, I went to a J Park concert, guys. Like, I couldn't even request off because of the fact that it was a blacked out week. So, but I just happened to get the day off before Thanksgiving, which is the day I needed for the J Park concert, guys. And I still got plenty of footage from the J Park concert. If you guys want footage of J Park's concert, let me know. I got plenty of footage. I haven't uploaded it, so I can upload some more J Park footage. Give you guys a concert experience. Since we can't really go to concerts right now because concerts are all put on a halt because of the whole coronavirus. But yeah, and I just been feeling very tired every day. That's why you don't see a lot of videos and stuff coming up because I've been working almost every day straight, like 5 in the morning, and I'm just so tired. Like, I'm tired of working the 5 a.m. shift. But she keeps on scheduling me 5 a.m. Well, she keeps asking me to work the 5 a.m. because our person is supposed to work the 5 a.m. shift to help do all the accounting work in the back. Has been calling out sick. I know she doesn't have COVID. She has something else. And she's been calling out sick for the longest time, and it's just tiring. Like, I've been telling her, I've been feeling tired. Like, is there any way we can try and like train someone else to do the office work or get us some extra help so I don't have to keep on doing this every day because I'm tired. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of this. Like, I just can't. I'm done with it already. Like, I'm done with it. You know what I mean? Like, my job as what I'm supposed to be is getting, like, my job is getting pushed to the side because I gotta do all this someone else's job, which other people should be taking care of. So yeah, man, it's kind of messed up. Like, my working place is just like a screwed up place. Like, it's basically like so messed up to a point where basically like I feel like I want to kind of just like leave already. You know what I mean? Like, it's been so screwed up. I feel like I want to leave, but at the same time, I don't want to abandon ship. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to abandon ship just because things went south. And my parents finally came back.
We had to go buy stuff for your pumpkin French. Oh, Oreo's out. Okay.
Yeah, I hung out with just for a little bit, then I came back on my own.
Oh. How come you came back on your own? He wasn't coming back this way.
Oh no, because Justin had to go meetings and stuff. So I was we're meeting up with one of my guys that I usually buy cars to resell from. Yeah. But yeah, right now we wanted to try and look at some of the stuff here that we do this on. So we wanted to look at some of it. He stayed for like a little bit and then she came back. Yeah, and then go with his friends and stuff. Well, how about you? No, he just stayed till maybe about like, cause he met the cousins at 1 o'clock, so he left about maybe like 12. That's what it's on. Yes, that's what I was wondering when you wanted to say like continue when you guys said that earlier. Like, I was thinking it would have been better not to ask it in and just wait for a day when he's more openly available, you know what I mean? So she asked me if I'm down to hang out with him Monday, but I told him Monday I'm probably working because I told him I usually work Mondays. If anything chooses on my days to be off, but then he goes home on Tuesday. It's only a short trip. I guess he couldn't take too much sleep off. I guess for like that. Well, he was asking me all the questions about the tourism. He said the mom had different all four stories about like, oh yeah, like the mom has one. But yeah, it was saying me that the mom's one of the most horror stories about like, oh yeah, haven't had a cop come to me.
Oh, maybe I haven't seen him.
I told him the cops haven't told me while I'm walking down the street.
He walks okay?
Huh? Yeah. He walks okay. He's slowly starting to get rid of it.
Yeah, you already stayed with him.
Yeah, that's what I told him. That's what I told him. I said, you know, you don't have to come. Because he didn't tell me to after the fact when we got in the car that he had to go meet up with his cousins and stuff. Yeah, like you should have told me in advance. If you told me beforehand, that way I said, you know what, I can cancel with my dudes I'm meeting up till we get cards with, or or we could just, hang out at a different time, when you get more time, you know what I mean? Because literally, he was just there to basically drop me off, and that was basically it. Drop me off, we hung out there for less than 1 hour, and then after that, he left. Yeah, well, I didn't know to the very end when we were about to leave. That's when he told me about the cousin stuff. But even then, he probably would. Even then, I wouldn't have hung out with him that long, anyways. You know what I mean? Because even then, it would have been just half an hour to an hour, and then after that, he would have just left. Because he invited me to go hang out with his cousins and stuff, but I don't know his cousins. You know what I mean?
Tomorrow, what time do you start tomorrow? I thought you said 5. For sure, 9. Who do you remind me of? You. Somebody else.
Well, if you knew, you should have canceled the other guy.
9 to 2.
So what time did you come back then?
Tomorrow, 9 to.
Huh? Just about maybe an hour and a half ago.
Now, what did you do after you saw the guy?
Came home.
Was it far away?
I don't know. It was only in Naples, so not that far. Not that far. I caught the bus back here. I got back here about maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that.
You left about 4:30.
Hey, you guys were gone for a while.
Well, we have to go for your pumpkin spice.
You can go take a bite of the
Never have.
my leftovers if you want. I had a cheese hot dog from what's that place called again? What is that place called? Which one machine? The computer? From what do you call that? From the Five Guys. And I had some fries too if you want. Cajun fries. Yeah. But yeah, guys. Sorry about that. My parents just got home, so I had to go greet them and talk to them and stuff. Whoops. But basically, guys, yeah, so yeah, we had a pretty interesting day, guys. The main reason why I said I wanted to do a stream today was basically due to the fact that this is just very relaxing, and I have a lot of fun doing it, man. And I feel like I just haven't had a whole lot of time to relax, because as I mentioned, but yeah, it's been kind of a busy day, man. Busy day. Because either way, I would have spent about the same amount of time with him, whether we went to go meet the guy with cards or not, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, I mean, it was kind of a rough day, I guess, you know. But it's very relaxing to just talk on stream, have a good time, man. I might try and message my best friend back and see if he's down to play, some Among Us or something. I downloaded it on my PC so we can go play some Among Us and go have a good time, man. So, anyways, yeah, I might go probably end the stream at this. We're probably gonna go. I'll probably go play some Among Us with my friend, dude. With my friend, my best friend. And I feel kind of bad for ditching him, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't really have to come with. Like, I'm not saying like I'm not saying anything bad about it, but I already had plans to meet this guy beforehand, and I feel kind of bad because I kept on pushing off the meetup with my friend that was buying the cards that I'm buying the cards from for like how many like I feel like kind of bad because I was pushing back the date for him because I was supposed to meet him last week. I didn't meet him last week because it was kind of too late because after like I was supposed to meet him on Thursday last week, but last week I had a dental appointment, and then I ended up going out to go buy an iPod Nano from a pawn shop, which I actually ended up selling online on eBay for about $146 plus shipping, so about $160 something I made when I paid $90 for it. So I ended up doing that, which kind of canceled out me meeting him. And then there was like multiple times where he wanted me to meet up with him last week and earlier than today. Like, he wanted to meet up with me yesterday too, and I told him I couldn't meet up with him yesterday because I had stuff I had to do, and he didn't really understand, like, you know what I mean? Like, because in the end of the day, he's just a seller, and I think he thinks of me as a friend, but at the same time, the dude thinks of me as just someone who's gonna buy cards from me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a friend of his, but I'm also a buyer at the same time, so when I meet up with him, he thinks of me more as a buyer, not so much a friend. And I feel like that's kind of messed up too, like, you know, if you're gonna make friends with your buyers are the people who buy cards from you. Like, you shouldn't think of them as just buyers, and you shouldn't call them your friends unless you actually are gonna consider them as your friend. You know what I mean? You'll give them like advice and stuff. You know, you'll be like more like, you know, a little bit more friendly and things, and I try to like push sales and all this kind of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's the downside to it. You know what I mean? Like, he kind of pushes sales a lot. You know what I mean? And I might go buy some more cards from him next week. Who knows? I'm thinking about it. But anyways, guys, that is it. Hope you guys enjoy this live stream, guys. I'm probably... Sorry, yeah, I'm just playing on this Ultra Pro box. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna end the stream here, guys. I'm gonna go talk to my parents and do some stuff. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm also gonna be working trying to list some Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and all that stuff. So yeah, if you guys are into that kind of stuff, guys, I'm gonna be selling Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards on eBay if you guys are into that. And I'm also gonna be doing a lot more anime based stuff. So I mean K-pop related stuff too, and anime. So go check it out, guys. But anyways, guys, that's it. See ya. Come back for more live streams and more videos.
Come on, honey. Come on, honey.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were trying to say goodbye. Sorry, I couldn't read the message on my phone. It was hidden on my phone. But anyways, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to say goodnight to you, Lisa. Good night, Lisa. I see you on all my streams recently, so I appreciate that you actually take time to watch my streams, cause I mean my streams aren't that interesting to watch, but I'm glad that you do check them out, man. I'm glad that you do check it out, and you'll probably, I'm assuming you might be the next person to win one of my next giveaways that I do when I do another giveaway. But that's it. Yeah, see you. Peace.